Hello everybody, my name is Adriana. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope that what you hear here is helpful to you, and if not, that's okay. Share it and let it help somebody else. So I was reading a message earlier that I screenshotted from a friend, and it made me very thinkative, and it made me think about, where do we fit in the world? And I told my friend, that if you're going through a hard time right now, I'm really sorry. And if you want to talk, I'm here. I'm a call away, a text away, or let's meet for lunch or dinner. I'll meet you. And people always sometimes feel like, where do I belong in the world? And for me, speaking from Adriana, I've never been too preoccupied mentally about fitting somewhere in the world. I just do life naturally, and that's how I really feel it's fitted with the people around me, my surroundings. Just doing everyday life, keeping myself busy, my responsibilities, my chores, everyday living. I told, my friend that I could understand, the thoughts. And I go, yeah, curiously, I never really had that thought about fitting in anywhere. I go, I know everyone's like a specific puzzle piece, like people, persons. Everyone's specific, and of course, we want to fit in to the next piece: family, friends, job, career, education. And like I stated, for me, fitting in was just doing life every day, and whatever flows my way or I go through, pass by, continue and carry on. Life keeps us so busy, and so I've never paused to think about fitting in anywhere, as far as work, home, or even when I'm doing my extracurricular, fun stuff. That was one of the things I can honestly say I never worried of what others thought about me or said about me. That's energy that I don't have, and I can't give away to people. I'm only concerned about what's in my immediate surroundings, what's in my immediate life, and putting, more interest and more importance into what's pertaining to me, not the outside world. And so, yeah, I always carry that mentality about keeping my peace, keeping my happiness, making sure I have a safe space around me. And I just feel like organically I'll fit in anywhere and everywhere I go. I'll be fine. And I always kept myself very, very level minded and very positive, and not really worrying about fitting in anywhere at all. And I refuse to let any type of, negative energy or negative source, penetrate me. And like I said, you'll fit in wherever you go. You'll feel the peace. That's how you know that you're in a good place, that you're in a safe place where you don't have to, you'll feel the discomfort. Yeah, the universe will let you know when something's not well, when something it doesn't feel right. You'll feel very uncomfortable. That's how you know that you're not in the right place, the right surrounding, or around the right people. And it could be anywhere and everywhere. And so for me, just keeping my mental peace, in check and balanced. I always just, live for my moments and just worry of the importance of, like, okay, the priorities. What's number one, number two, number three, and keep those aligned, not losing focus of what's important in my life. And yeah, I was just really, letting my friend know that I'm here, that if I was needed, that I can be reached by any way means, and if I can help when I can, I am, I'm always available to be there. Or like I said, even just to, kill some time, because sometimes people don't even have the time to do that. The people that find time for you, those are your people. The ones that make excuses or are too busy, you're never too busy. You have 24 hours in an entire day. And when people just can't find minutes for you, that really gives you an understanding of where you fit in their life, if they want to include you in their life to begin with. And so, yeah, I was just, really intrigued. And like I said, in a sense, I related where she was coming from. And I was just saying, that it's okay, I didn't really ask if maybe she was having a relationship issue or an issue with work or home. But I know that even having those type of problems can kind of shift, your emotional balance, and it can really make you feel so alone and so isolated. And I guess that's where she sensed, the loneliness or the alone, that she just wanted to know, where do I fit in? And I feel we all do. Like I said, everyone's a puzzle piece in this whole entire place, and someone somewhere we all fit in. You just have to let life, happen, and you'll fit in to the right piece, to the right people, the right place. When you're there, you'll know. And like I said, you will feel very uncomfortable when you're not in the right place, you're not in the right surrounding and the right people. You'll feel very just disturbed, very uncomfortable. And I've had situations like that where I was around the wrong people, the wrong place, and I was very uncomfortable, and I just wasn't myself. So that's how I knew I can't be here. I have to go. And always, worry about your peace and your peace of mind. A lot of people always say, well, I don't want to hurt so-and-so's feelings. I don't want to upset them. You have to put yourself first too. You have to make yourself a priority. Let the person know that, what, I'm not feeling well. Don't get into a big story and say your goodbye. You don't have to create a big story. Keep it honest, keep it real, and just say, what, I'm under the weather, I'm not feeling it. I'll call you or text you later, and be on your merry way. So, by all means, keep your peace and happiness, always leveled. And, the people pleasing, there's a lot of people that are into people pleasing. Not Adriana. Why? Good question. Because when you compromise your peace and your happiness and you put somebody else's, if you switch the roles, they won't do that for you. They're going to think of their happiness and their peace. And so you're going to be very, very bothered mentally. You're going to be very, very uncomfortable physically because you want to put others before yourself. And for a while, I could say that I put a lot of people before me, and it was really affecting me. And so I had to really change my thinking and rearrange how I did things when it came to people, places, things. And I had to really put yourself number one when it came to my physical and my mental well-being. So sometimes you're going to have to really like pull out of something because you'll know that you're not fitting. You're very uncomfortable and you're really bothered. So I suggest, excuse yourself and just cut it and move forward. Like I said, I know there's people that just I want to make them happy, and I understand that, but like I said, you're gonna make someone happy, but you're gonna be very mentally bothered. You're gonna be very uncomfortable, and that's when anxiety kicks in and the depression kicks in. And of course, that's not to be taken lightly, because even if you suffer from it small or slightly, it'll increase the more you go against your own grain. The more against you come against self, you're going to experience more of these discomforts, and you have to remember, keep yourself well balanced. And so, yeah, like I was stating, people shouldn't worry so highly about fitting in, but worry about just being in tune with their mind, their body, and just being in peace and keeping everything just, aligned so they can be well off. And I feel as long as you keep yourself, in check, you keep yourself, well balanced, you'll fit in anywhere and everywhere. And you won't have much issues to really worry about. So, yeah, I just thought that was, really interesting. And like I mentioned, I know that everyone's a puzzle piece in this life and we just all want to fit in. But sometimes our pieces can be very unique. Sometimes they're not meant to just fit in or blend in. They're meant to stand out and shine. And I rather shine like the star that I am. So I hope that you found this interesting. And I hope that you can get a little something from this. And if not, that's okay. Pass it along and let it help someone else. Until next time.